Every year, parents spend billions of dollars on toys, flashcards, baby genius videos, and educational gadgets, all hoping to give their child a head start in life. It's completely free, about 5 minutes long, that does more for your baby's developing brain than almost any toy in the house. It's called Serve and Return. The Harvard Center on the Developing Child describes this practice as one of the most essential experiences in shaping the architecture of a growing brain. That sounds technical, but your baby sends out a small signal, a coo, a glance, a pointed finger, and you answer. You mirror them back. That tiny exchange, repeated again and again across the day, is literally building their brain. The problem is that most parents miss these signals completely, not because they don't care, but because no one ever taught them what to look for. Imagine a newborn looking up at you from their playmat. They catch your eye, make a soft ooh sound, and wait. In that split second, something profound is happening. Your baby has just sent out what researchers call a serve. Their whole brain is watching to see what you do next. If you smile, lean in, and say something warm back, even just, "Oh, I see you, sweetheart," you have completed the loop. That is the return. In that single excerpt was how much adults talked with their children, not simply how much they talked near them. Children who experienced more of these back-and-forth exchanges had stronger neural connections in the language processing regions of the brain. The effect held true across every income group and every family situation, which means something genuinely hopeful. This advantage is available to any parent in any home starting today. And there is one classic experiment that shows, in under 2 minutes, exactly how much serve and return means to your baby. In the 1970s, developmental psych sits facing her baby, plays and talks with them, responding to every little signal. The baby is delighted, engaged, full of life. Then, on cue, the mother's face goes blank. She doesn't leave, she simply stops answering. Within seconds, the baby notices and tries to get the connection back. Their smile grows bigger. Their little hands reach out. A tiny finger points at anything they can find. When nothing works, they become quietly unsettled, not because their mother is gone, but because her warmth, her answering presence, has disappeared. When it is not about blame, it is about how deeply wired babies are to expect our responses. Your baby is not simply sitting there, absorbing the world passively. They are actively reaching for you, all day long, through 100 tiny signals an hour. And every time you answer one of those signals, even clumsily, even imperfectly, you are telling their nervous system the most important sentence it will ever hear. You are not alone in this. The 3 gentle steps any parent can start today. First, notice the serve. When your baby makes a sound, points at something, looks at an object, or reaches toward you, that is a serve. Pause for a moment. Look at what they are looking at. Most parents move past these signals 100 times a day because they happen so quickly and so softly that they slip right under the radar of a busy mind. Second, return it with warmth. If your baby is watching the ceiling fan, you might say, "Oh, you see the fan going around? It's spinning, isn't it?" If they point at the family dog, a warm, "Yes, that's Bruno, he's coming to say hello," is enough. The exact words matter. Third, leave space for the next serve. This is the part many parents skip without realizing it. After you respond, pause. Let your baby send the next signal. Let them drive the rhythm. That back and forth tempo is where the real neural building happens, in the tiny spaces between their signal and yours. What most parents don't realize is how much this one practice outperforms almost every enrichment product on the market. An app cannot notice what your baby is genuinely interested in and reply with warmth. A flashcard cannot lean in with a smile when your baby lights up. The most expensive toy in the world is, from a brain development standpoint, a silent room compared to a few minutes of attuned, responsive conversation. Your baby is reaching for you constantly, in ways so small and so quiet that you might walk past them if no one ever told you what to look for. A coo, a glance at a bird outside the window, a tiny finger lifted toward a passing cloud. Every one of those moments is an invitation. And every time you answer, even with a single word, even with a soft smile, you are building something inside them that no toy, no app, and no program ever could. 5 minutes a day, that's all.